Folks, welcome to another fiddlehead fiddle lesson. We're going to do the tune Jeté au bal. This is a variations lesson. So I've already done a lesson which teaches you the tune, very basic version of the tune. And you should do that first just to get the melody. And in this version, I'll show you some things you can add to it. And if you want to get the basic version, I'll put a link to that video lesson in the comments field below. So I'm going to get started by just playing for you the entire thing and then breaking it down and kind of comparing and contrasting the basic part with a variation part. So here we go. So it involves a lot of double stops, and we'll do the double stops in two ways. The first way will be a little easier, and the second way will be a little harder. And the harder way will involve lots of double stops with the pinky finger, fourth finger. All right, so we'll start with the first quarter of the A part, and I'm going to play you the basic version. Again was. Okay, and so an easy way to add double stops to that will be and probably the easiest way is to just drone a double stop playing open A and E together the whole time, and then just continuing fingering what you've already learned in the basic version. And you can continue that throughout the whole tune. Alright, that sounds pretty cool. You could just do that and be done with the lesson, or pause right now and just practice that, and you've already gotten an incredible cool variation out of that. Why don't you just take a moment, pause, and practice doing that right now. Alright, and so, but what I like to do often is kind of bring double stops in and out of a tune, because I think that the melody gets through a little bit better that way. If you're doing double stops tend to bury the melody. They sound cool, and if you like it, go ahead. It's up to you. I'm just giving you a different approach here, and to try mixing in more single notes and double notes. So going back to that first quarter of the A part, I'm gonna only do the double stop when I would be playing on the E. So those are going to be single still. You can slur them if you like. And then I'm going to do doubles when I get to here. So I'm going to go. And then back to singles to finish the phrase. So here's that again. Once again. And so, if you get the gist of that, then you can do that throughout the entire tune. So, I'm actually going to just play the entire A part now with that sort of approach. Alright? Mixing singles and double stops. The other way to do double stops that's a little harder involves using fourth finger. And so you could be droning the whole time. So basically when we play the notes on the E string, we'll keep holding down the fourth, which is E, and playing the notes there. So we get this kind of cool drone sound that I think is sort of characteristic of this Cajun music. So again, when I'm on the A string, I'm droning open E. And then when I'm playing on the E string, I hold down my fourth finger and play the notes there. So it gives you the effect of this constant droning E note. Alright? It's more difficult, and you may want to just practice that. A good thing to do to prepare for that is practice the fourth finger on the A and open E a whole bunch. You might want to practice sliding into that. And that bit of practice can then be used for the art. So fiddling is practice and art combined. And you could do, now work that into your tune. Alright, so it's more challenging, it might be more grating on your ear because of more high strings and harder to get in tune, but it's pretty cool if you can do it. Alright? Last little idea I'll give you is totally unrelated to double stops, and it's taking the ending of the first ending of the A part and adding just an extra little bit of a couple extra notes. So instead of, we're going to do again. So instead of open 1, 1, 2, we're going to go open 1, 1, 2, 1. Just a little idea. If you know the notes of the scale and this tune is in A major, then you can start to play with adding or subtracting notes from that scale. Alright, so very good. Let's move on and do the B part. Alright, so the first quarter of the B part, and again, if we get this first quarter, the ideas down here, they're going to kind of carry forth to the whole rest of the B part. That was the basic version, okay? Again, if you don't know the tune, it's a much better idea for you to learn it first before doing this, just in case you're barreling through this. Again, there is a beginning lesson on this tune in the comments field below, and definitely do that first. Alright, so an easy way to add double stops to that is when you're playing the notes on the A, drone open E. I'll do that slow. So with no but double stops. And so when I play on the A, I drone open E. No double stop on those two notes. Then back to that phrase again. Followed by. Alright, so the whole first quarter with that drone is. Alright, so I'm going to now do the entire B part with that style of adding the droning E note. right? So the second way to do the double stop is to use the fourth finger, which is harder, as we learned in the A part. So I would go there, instead of going up to open A and E, we're going to go fourth on D and open A. That's hard, so just practice that. Fourth on D and open A. You can practice sliding into it. So we have. And then when we play the notes on the A now, I kind of did that wrong, but basically you want to be droning an A the whole time. And to do that, when I'm playing the notes on A, I'm holding down the D4. Whoa. And then when I'm playing the notes on D, I let the open A ring. I hope that makes sense. Anyway. And then you have this kind of, I think it makes it sound like Cajun by doing that. Notice my fourth finger is down when I'm playing on the A. And that's it really. If you just take that idea and extend it across the entire B part, you have this. Alright? Again, if you just practice all out of the fourth with the open A and then sliding it, then your fingers will sort of start to just do that. So I think that's roughly it for the variation ideas. I hope that's clear. You can always ask me a question, send me a message or a comment, and I'll do my best to answer it. It may take me a while, but anyhow, that's that. See you next time on Fiddlehead. Appreciate your attention and congratulations on making it to the end of the video. Most people don't do that, but you did. All right, see ya. Thanks for